State Sun Devils mount at America Stadium in Tempe, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. So the UCLA Bruins offense will start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Arizona State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide, but you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Moving away from pressure. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Williams looking for a man. Shoots it to the left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. Looking for the end zone. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Gets it out fast. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Sun Devils will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Sun Devils! First points of the day are on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks. Last week, they've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. With jet sweep pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll just down it right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Long way to go for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 12. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Powers through the defender. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll take another shot here. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. First play of the period, first down here. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
It's complete on the right side. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Bruins will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal coming up. Makes the grab. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board there.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got out of trouble and throws. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll move the wide receiver. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Cox. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
They kick it away on fourth down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his tight end. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now
He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, But he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Williams looking for a man. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man, it's off. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Hauls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They boot it away. He'll try to feel the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. The offense changing the play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unloads it left. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Release to the back. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Got his man quickly. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but he caught it out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Williams looking for a man. Floating away. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona!
got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. He'll start this third quarter with a run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Working that left side now. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Sun Devils will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. On the run, it's Cox. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. He got it. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Dumps it to the back. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a productive play on first down. Williams will pass. quickly complete. And they're able to get him down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams looking for a man. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's McCluster. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss.
What a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker is Lawson. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a... And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now on first down from the 28. Quick handoff. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. The give from the gun. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. You just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No 3rd down conversion for you.
And the Bruins will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.